Hey guys, it's Crystal. So this look is a gold and coral look, and it's really to match, actually not match, but it's very much inspired by these earrings I just recently found among my stuff. I've been spring cleaning a lot. These were in the junk pile, but then I thought I wanted to revamp them and do a look that's really inspired by them. Obviously the look isn't the exact colors, but the scheme is the same. Golds and corals. So I hope that you enjoy, and if you decide to do a rendition of this, please post it as a video response below. Otherwise, I will see you at the end of the video. So to begin, after I cleaned and moisturized and primed my face, I then used my Clinique Stay True makeup, and this is great if you have super oily skin because it is oil-free and it does not move. It just stays put beautifully. And you know, if you have oily skin, by the end of the day, sometimes even if you have a really good primer on, your makeup moves around or it could start to get splotchy some places. For blush, I want to stick with the theme of golds and corals. For earrings, I have on this really intense reddish coral, and then there's like some fake antique gold mixed in there. But I wanted to do golds and corals on my face. So for blush, I'm using Milani, and this is Coralina. It's a really great coral, again, really intense, but nonetheless a beautiful coral. So in this little pot, I've depotted a Victoria's Secret crayon, and it's from the pink collection, and I got it like last summer I believe, and they had all different colors, and I really loved the gold. The problem was that it was such a thick shadow crayon that it couldn't be sharpened. I mean, you need a super jumbo sharpener for it, so I had no choice but to depot it, and I got a lot of product out of it, which is really, really nice. It's a great color. So I'm going to begin by placing this all over my lids. Today I'm going to opt for my Urban Decay Primer Potion. You're just going to want to prime your lid all the way up to your brow, and then underneath. So I'm going to lay this down over top of primer. Anytime we're using creams, it's such a good idea to use primer just because creams shift and move, even if you have very dry eyelids. I may bring it up a little bit so I can blend it out just because I have smaller, shorter lids. And you want it really close to your lash line, just covering it really nicely, because since this is a cream shadow, it can spread kind of thin. And you don't want any flesh color sticking out at all. Now on top, I do want to set this, so I'm going to use a MAC pigment, and this is from the Stacked 2 collection. It's really gold and pretty. Now, if you're using a pure pigment, it's going to be very intense. You're not going to need a lot of it at all. I'm doing this more or less to set my shadow. I really, really want it set. And I'm just placing it in the middle and towards my tear duct. Now going into my Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4, I'm going to take the color Baked. Just on that outer end, the outer lid, I'm going to place Baked. It's a little bit darker than Half Baked. It's so beautiful. Then from the same palette, I'm taking Midnight Cowgirl, which is this really pretty sparkly yellow. I'm taking it on a Sigma E30, which is just a pencil brush. I'm going to put that in the tear duct area. Just a little bit underneath our eyes. Take a clean fluffy brush. I'm going into the color Naked, which is just a matte flesh tone. I'm just going to put that up to my brow. I really almost would rather forego the shimmer and the lights on the brow and just have it neutral. Now in Naked 1, I'm taking Smog, and on my Sonia Kashuk blending brush, I'm lightly going to just blend out and almost shape this area just a bit. Now taking a large fluffy brush, I'm going to really blend this in, diffusing any harsh lines. We want it to be just a nice gradient. Now taking that same pencil brush, I'm just going to go back into Smog, and I'm going to run this underneath right on the lash line. For eyeliner, I'm using a black kohl pencil in Onyx by L'Oreal. I'm going to tightline but not waterline. For the waterline, I'm going to go back into my Cream Gold by Victoria's Secret and running that on my waterline and then covering that with Half Baked just to set it. For mascara, I'm using Clinique's High Impact Mascara, one of my favorites by Clinique. And last but not least, lipstick. And I'm going to be using a Clinique lipstick, and it's going to be a coral color. It's called Sugared Grapefruit. It is so pretty. It's a really sheen and shimmery color. And this is our finished look. It's golds and corals, and I just kind of thought, you know, this is going to be really, really fun to do. Golds and corals are so pretty together, in my opinion, and corals are everywhere, and they go so well with everything. I just wanted to do a little something to go with these coral earrings. To tell you the truth, I got these, I think when I first moved to Seattle, I was like 19 years old, on my own, you know, I didn't know anybody here, and I was like, I want to go shopping, and I shopped a lot to kind of ease the boredom between school and not knowing anybody. So these are one of the first things that I purchased. I just figured I'd dig them out and have a little fun with them, reinvent them with some fun makeup, and I hope that you enjoyed this look. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!